Are you having church with Ruffy?
Yeah.
What's Mummy doing? Are you dancing? Come on, Ruffy. I can't hear you singing. You gonna sing? Are you gonna sing? So we just went and visited a family in hospital. They were in hospital with their baby. We went and gave them a gift to help pay for medicine. That's the hospital behind me. And to pray for the baby as well. I won't go into all the details. We also bought some warm clothes because the cold weather's coming. Coming out of the hospital, there's this lovely car here, and it's because it's a funeral service right outside the hospital. How sad is that? But that's life, isn't it? We only live once and we never know when it's our time to go. So it's kind of sad that it's right outside the hospital, perhaps not giving very much hope to people going in and out for their medical care. But it's also a reminder that we have to live our life in the best way we can and make the most of the lives that we're given here. And so yeah, it's important, isn't it, that we're reflective, not just of knowing God and being Christian, but also of the type of life we live as Christians, and what we do with our time, what we do with our money, how we treat people, and so on. Anyway, on to the next job. See you later.
Bye. Bye.
So today I'm eating mandarin. Around me you've got lots of mandarin. This is part of the sustainable ideas for the mission here. Is farming. It's not like English farming. We don't have tractors and ploughs and combine harvesters. But who knows what the future will hold. We might have a little tractor one day. You never know. It'd be very, very useful. And behind me you can see banana plants. So today I'm digging them out of the ground. They often plant babies next to the adults. They have like shoots that come out of the ground, and you have to separate them and dig them out. And you might not know this, but when a banana plant produces bananas, you're supposed to cut it down because it won't produce any more bananas after that. But it does produce a few babies, that plant, so it does keep reproducing in that way. So yeah, that's my job. You can see got my work cut out today. That's why I'm having a little break and eating some delicious mandarins. It's the end of a working day. We've been picking loads of mandarins. Doesn't make lots of money, but it's better than putting them in the bin, and it really does help actually with the labour costs of all these builders here. And some of them been helping us pick. And in the trailer we've got something like 5,000 mandarins. It's properly heavy as well. I'll show you that the suspension's a little bit low on it, but as you can see, they're not quite straight, but it's low, very low, very low. So we're going to see how we get on getting everyone in the car. Thankfully we're only taking the builders as far as a local town. Cool, look at that hair. Jungle hair. And then they jump out of the car. But the worst part of the journey is the first bit. It's mud roads, it's off-road terrain, yeah. So anyway, we'll see how we get on.
Today we are so full of mandarins because we are taking to the city, and they are having their bag on their lap. And you see like that, you see with bag. And they're having bags as well. And you're with bag as well?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm even with bag.
Ah, yeah.
So this is another miracle of God, because this happened, we're now repairing it, but this happened last night. And we didn't know until we got back to the centre that it broken actually on both sides. And that's the only thing holding that tube in place. And if that had snapped off while we had a trailer full of mandarins, it could have come off from the car and travelled on its own down the hill and could have killed someone. And it's just like, it's a miracle of God really that it didn't happen, and that we noticed it as well today. I mean, sometimes you just don't notice these things because you're so busy, And now we're thinking of a way that we can make the trailer more safe. So if that ever happened again, there's a backup solution for that part of the trailer. So we're constantly finding things that could be done better and could be improved, and we're constantly learning. One of the experiences here at Mission Bolivia.
Day.
To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. You can't blow that one out.
She's trying to blow.
You have to wait for that one to go out on its own.
Hey! So it's Amelia's birthday today. Eunice, hello! Hello, Daddy! Look at her. She has to climb all the way till there. So I am laughing here. Well, should not be laughing, no? My lovely. He bore his hair just now.
Hello.
Look.
Come out of the way. Remember.
Sorry, love. I really... Don't worry, mi amor. Your hair will grow back. Look at that. New style.
So I'm here in a little community called Espejos, which is, well, I rode it down my bike, but it's about a 20-minute drive from the centre. And here we've got it's like a village. It's a community called Espejos. And there's a new church plant that we're affiliating with and supporting with our brothers from the local town in El Torno. So this is an amazing project we love to be a part of. We're bringing more and more people here all the time, and the most amazing thing is loads of kids that come here, and probably the kids are going to be bringing their parents, which is like normally the other way around. The parents are dragging their kids to church, but here we want the kids to bring their parents. ¿Cómo está? ¿Todo bien? So the kids will be bringing their parents soon because they're loving it so much. So I've been setting up all the chairs outside. We're going to have the meeting outside today, and I'm waiting for... I cycled here today because I came early to help set everything up. We've got a little hall, but we don't really use this much in here. But this was built and part funded by friends of ours down the road, who are also affiliated with a Baptist church in the local town. So this was part of their initial project, but it's not been used for quite a long time, and now we started this new plant here, and we're building it. This is Christian. ¿Cómo está?
How are you?
Yeah, Christian speaks English. He's like the most amazing miracle for me here in Bolivia. God's provision of somebody who's a really good friend, and I can speak English with. So
Yeah. Also, Isaac is a bless for me. We are working in many activities and doing the evangelisms on the street and everything here in the church. So Isaac's family was a bless for us in this community. So God bless you all.
amazing. So yeah, that's Christian, and yeah, this week we're going out to the streets in the city. We've also been doing lots of other stuff. We're going on. We've been invited to play. Christian plays guitar and sings, and he's been invited, and I've been invited by him to join him. A big church event going on. Not sure where it is. This is the little oven, gas oven. Very different from what you have in England. Yeah, you collect another day can explain all of that. And then we've got in the kitchen, we've got Nicola in the kitchen cooking the rice. ¿Cómo está, Nicola? ¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo está? Yeah, preparing lots of delicious food. So, and the reason we're preparing food today, we're cooking lots of lovely stuff, and we've got special services because we're celebrating Mother's Day, which is actually, it was on Friday, but we're celebrating with everyone today on the Sunday. It kind of lasts for a few days. It's a really big and important thing, Mother's Day in Bolivia. So that's what's happening today. A little bit of an insight into our activities on a Sunday morning. Some Sundays we're doing church in the street before we come here and do this. Well, we don't cook every Sunday, but before we help out with this church. So yeah, amazing. Future things. What's happening in the future for this? We hope this gets going and people, more and more people fill this place, and we will have to make it bigger in the future. And then obviously there's hopefully going to be other plants that we are involved in on the other side of the centre, going in the opposite direction as well. So that's really exciting to see how this comes about and how it develops. Much love to you all. Speak to you soon. Bye.
Look at that. That's a beautiful bird. Such as a beautiful. We are closer to where we live now.
Hello.
It's beautiful. Look at her. Wow. That's amazing, isn't it, girls?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow, she's so peaceful there. She or he, we don't know, but yeah, that's amazing.
She doesn't even get disturbed if we
Yeah.
go close.
Look at that.
She's drinking water.
Probably she's trying to fish.
Fish.
That's incredible, isn't it? It's beautiful.
She's digging. Wow, she's eating.
¡A las tres! Vamos, hagan barra. Vamos los niños haciendo barra a su mamá. Mamá, digan. Vamos, ya se viene la primera. Hace 30 años.
This is what it's supposed to look like.
Hay más. Sí, tenemos para un grupo más, así que hay otras 4 mamás que pueden participar también, ¿listo?
So we're putting on this event for the mothers in the local village.
Vamos, acércase.
We had a service.
A la cuenta de 3.
I'm the DJ as well today. Got our speaker there. I'm playing Christian merengue music.
Alto. Muy bien.
So it's our harvesting of cassava. Here is the plant of the cassava. Here is another plant. Here is another plant of cassava.
One's so big.
Yeah, and this is our result. Junis, Amelia.
Hey.
Look, that's your effort. Are you happy? Yes, we will eat lovely cassava, isn't it? Look at that big one. Wow.
Such big, long one.
Yeah, look at that.
So today it's raining outside, but besides the fact that it's raining, we're enjoying. What's this called, mi amor?
Gabriel, ¿cuál es el nombre?
Huchi.
Arroz Hochi Calucha. Hochi Calucha.
Hochi kalucha. With rice. This is for breakfast. And this is
producing his property as well.
yeah, the rice is produced in Gabriel's property. And Gabriel cooked it or his mum?
¿Quién cocinó eso?
Mi mamá.
Su mamá. Muy rico, muy rico. Este animal is this animal. Speaking in Spanish, this animal is like a wild animal that lives. It's like a small. It's not a pig. You've probably seen it in a zoo in England. There's a lot of them here, and they live in the banks of our river as well, out there. They caught this animal obviously, and they cook it and they serve it with rice for breakfast. So it's Friday morning. We're out in the city with our 2 friends there. We've got food. We're going out into the canals. The canals is like where the water runs when there's a big storm. They're big canals, and at the moment they're empty. But that's where a lot of the homies are gathered. A lot of families, including teenagers, kids, and adults. A whole mix of people. So we're going out to meet, build relationships, This is our first trip into the city, into the canals. So we're not sure if we're about to film today because we need to ask permission and obviously we need to be respectful. But yeah, hopefully in the future we'll show you some. Well, we've got some already here. I'll change. We've got people already sleeping here. So yeah, I'll stop filming now for respect. So we just went into one of the canals. There's people sleeping down there. There's a place they didn't want us to go because they're consuming drugs down there. It's sad, but they came out and they spoke to us. They seemed pleased to speak with us. They were very happy that we had food to give them. We spoke to them about what they'd like us to bring next time. They gave us permission to come again because it's important to respect their space. And next time they've said we can come with instruments and we can do music. We can do. We can bring some what's called majarito, which is a rice, a dish made with rice. But behind me, in this hole, there's a guy sleeping. You might just see his feet. I will switch the camera around so you can see. But this is what's going on here in Bolivia. It's really awful. Poverty. All the people we spoke to there, I think 90% didn't have shoes. They're walking barefoot in the canals. And there's every age. There's young, there's old, there's middle. If we didn't film down there, they would have really not enjoyed that. Probably would have been an offence to be honest. But maybe in the future we'll be able to get permission to share what we're doing here with them. But I'll try to get a little bit of footage of this guy in the hole here, just so you can understand what's happening here in Bolivia. So we've walked a bit further down the canals. The canals go all the way around the city. They're massive, really, really long. And this is further down. Now down there, you can see clothes hanging up. I spotted that a little while off. And that's because under the bridge, in this little hole, there's people sleeping in there. So next week we're coming back with more food. We've got a place now where we can set up a table and some music, and we're gonna invite all of these people to come and join us, basically down in that direction. So today was our introduction to get to know people. This is Vico. ¿Cómo está, Vico?
Todo bien, gracias a Dios, todo bien.
Sí, everything is good, thank you God.
Evangelizando.
¿Cómo está, Christian?
Hi everybody.
Christian speaks English.
We are really thanks with God because we so many people here living in the canales, and there is a lot of needs that we could see here. So we are planning to coming back next Friday and bring some food and praise and worship and do a wonderful job here. Take care.
Yeah, so it's not just about evangelism or even practical needs. It's about everything. It's about how can we help these people with food, with clothes. A lot of them don't have shoes. A lot of them need their hair cut. We've got opportunity perhaps in the future to come here with a whole team of people to cut hair, a whole team of people to fix their feet and put shoes on them. There's loads of things here that we can do, but just finding out what's the most important thing first. And the most important thing is love. It's creating relationships. And today we really connected with several people, and they felt the presence of God. They felt that love. I felt it, and I know that they felt it, and there was a connection made. And so today was really important that we got to know some people, and they gave us permission to return. And so the next time we come, it's not a surprise to them, and we can really start a work of God here in the city. So today we are pruning trees, and we're preparing the land. Look at that. Me and two helpers have been doing that this morning, and now we're going to plant potatoes. So we're digging the trenches, and yeah, it's hard work and sweating. We're going to plant 1,500 or more potato plants. So hopefully going to get a really good crop. We'll probably sell a lot of it as well, and that'll help pay for all the work we're doing here today. So it's been a hard afternoon planting potatoes. ¿Cómo está Julio? ¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo está Gabriel?
Cansado un poquito, pero sigo todavía.
Muy bien, look at that. By hand, no lines, just freestyle.
Tu misericordia. Bendice a Juni. Bendice a Juni. Bendice a Amelia. Bendice a Amelia. Bendice a Daddy y a Mami. Bendice. Diga. Bendice a Daddy y a Mami. Ayúdanos a terminar el centro y hacer tu voluntad. Oh my goodness. Necesita like mice. Clap, 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 clap. Now she's shy. Look. Oh, Daddy's filming. Oh, she's shy. Don't worry, darling. Say hello, Daddy. Hello.
Up there in the tree is a monkey. I've seen a lot of monkeys today. He's a beautiful monkey.
So we are here in one brother's kitchen, preparing food to take to the kids from the street. There is Hermano Christian helping. And here is Isa. What are you doing, love? Cutting onions. Wow, well done. And yeah, here is the big pond. And yeah, we will take the food for the kids. There is plantain, and we will be a place called majadito here in Bolivia.
So we're cooking this dish called majadito, which is like a risotto type dish in Bolivia for taking out onto the streets to do mission today. We're here with Christian.
Hello.
And Vico, ¿cómo está Vico?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Saludos, Dios los bendiga. Acá haciendo majadito.
¿Y usted también? Bueno.
Yeah, it's okay. How are you? How's everything there?
¿Cómo está Judy? ¿Todo bien? Judy's helping us as well. She's preparing more chicken to put in the majadito. And here,
Different stuff.
what are you doing, honey?
We are doing high schooling.
So we're here, we're serving out the back of our car. We suddenly got surrounded by people. We got Abraham. ¿Cómo está Abraham? ¿Está bien? Abraham serving the plantain, the plátano. We have even chili, and Annalise serving the majadito. Hi everyone, thank you so much for your prayers. I thought the best way to let you know how it went was to do a little video and show you where we're at on site as well. So it's really funny because the last time we went into the city on mission, we had a problem with a car. A wheel nut came off. The actual bolt itself had broken. Sort of very dangerous. Another nut was loose. So Annalie had to go to the mechanics while I carried on with the missional activities that we'd planned with the other guys. And it was an amazing time. We shared with lots of people. We sat with them, we prayed with them. A bit different to what happened today. Today we had a puncture. And it was actually worse than I realised. We got the wheel inflated again and we carried on. We were like, no, we're going there, we're getting there. But it did delay us quite a lot. And also we were running behind on Bolivian time in the beginning anyway. So that was a bit of a mission. But we got there, but we got overrun by so many people wanting food. It was an amazing time, but it was very, very quick and overwhelming. We didn't really get a lot of footage or many photos. The police had been there. There was evidence of where they'd been burning the stuff of the people. And the homeless people living there, they said that the police came in the night basically, which was really bad. And yeah, it was on the news. I didn't see the news, it was the other guys that saw the news. So it was a big blessing for them that we came there. So yeah, that's how it went this morning. And we got there and we did it. We inflated the tyre again on the way back and finally got to somewhere where we could get the puncture fixed and repaired. But yeah, behind me is the centre. You can see down there, there's a little house. It's like a shed. That's our solar systems, where the batteries are, and they touch the solar system. And a little house in front of that with the chimneys on, which you can see. That's where our outdoor oven, and we've got a grill in. Well, the grill's not in there yet. We've got an area where a grill will go, and that's where we eat. And behind me is the upper level of the centre, and some washing hanging up. And we're working on this coming week to get the floor sealed so that no water goes through onto the level below, because at the moment we've got a bit going through. So we've got a big project this week, and we're praying for wisdom as always, and that it goes well. So that's where we're at to with the centre. The next step, once this floor is done and it's watertight, is to get some windows and doors in place so that we're secure, and we can go out without worrying about security issues. So yeah, lots of love from us in Bolivia to you all, and God bless you and speak to you soon.